Okay, there we go.
God, so like
That'll be
scared.
fun when Nelson joins us.
I don't think I actually have read. Oh, God. All right, John's here.
If anyone wants to like shout out why they're thinking about doing the challenge, if there's anything specific that they're hoping to get out of it, anything you want me to know before we get started, you can put it in the chat too.
All right, I guess we can get going.
All right, well, let's get going.
Brandon, I haven't met you yet either. Nice to meet you.
Hi, Brandon. I haven't met any of you.
Hey, how's it going?
Good, good.
Awesome.
I was gonna before you were starting when you said to ask, I was like, I just need to get my macros dialed in.
Cool.
When I saw the flyer at the gym, I was like, I should probably look into this.
Good,
have you done macros before?
I tried, but like I've used different tracking apps, and it's just I've like used Fitness Planner. I think that's what is that what it is, or Fitness. There's the one where you scan all the foods. Yes, MyFitPal. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But doing it on your own is hard, to get into a routine and to stay to it.
Yeah, agreed. It's very challenging. And nutrition should be like, I always say it should be like kind of like simple and straightforward. Once you have your macros where you need them to be, it's going to be very easy and like straightforward.
Yeah.
So yeah, and this plan is macro based and it's primarily focused on hitting protein and calories. So that's like really the goal for all of us. But anyway, let me get started, and then if people pop in, they'll catch up. So my name is Christine D'Angelo. I worked for Christy for, gosh, I don't know, 10 years or so, coaching the ladies only class that was at Brazen. And I actually used to run the Instagram and the Facebook page for Brazen. What's that?
Doing that.
Yeah. So much fun. So I was like behind the scenes a lot, and then I was coaching for the ladies. And as a part of my journey, I went to school to be a functional nutritional therapist. I became a CrossFit coach, as I said, yoga instructor inspired by Christy Link also. And then after I left Brazen after COVID, actually, it was like during COVID, I became an ADAPT trained health coach. So ADAPT is run by Chris Kresser. And so everything all came together with that. So Christy and I were chatting because we're friends, and she was like, do you want to do a challenge for Brazen? And I was like so excited because Brazen is like my home, and it's like I have such a soft spot and I miss it so much. So I thought it would be a great way to connect with the people that are still enjoying the coaching and the training and all of that, everything that Christy and her team offers. So I'm super excited, and I love the opportunity to work with you guys. What this challenge is, basically the goal is to get you to your optimal health and set you up with lifetime habits that you can carry forward after this challenge, and either with the app or without the app. So that's totally up to you. The app is going to be a requirement for the challenge, but after that, it's up to you guys. So my goal is to get you to optimal health, optimal weight that you want, or working towards your optimal weight. What does this consist of? I call it running the play. So we create daily habits that you can incorporate into your life and into your lifestyle. So basically it's tracking food. You're going to use the app. You're going to track your food. Hit calories and protein daily. That's the goal. If you hit calories and protein, you will see results in your body composition. We do look at carbs and fat as well. So it's not like they don't exist, but calories and protein are going to be the big ones. I'm going to ask you to drink 120 ounces of water a day. For some of you, that will be a challenge, and we can work up to it, but I would like you to get to 120 ounces of water daily. 45 to 60 minutes of intentional movement a day. Now, that does not mean a CrossFit workout 7 days a week for the next 8 weeks. That means getting a walk in, riding a bike, doing some yoga. It could even be like a moving meditation, like Tai Chi or something like that. and it doesn't have to be like a speed walk. It's like, you know, you're taking a walk around Hoboken, wherever, taking a walk around Jersey City. So it's just getting some intentional movement in every day. Resistance train 3 to 5 times a week. And that's where Brazen and your workouts fit in. So that would be 3 to 5 times a week. And then the last thing is to prioritize sleep. And I ask you to aim for 7 to 9 hours of sleep a day. So all of that being said, does anybody have any questions before I continue on? I'm going to show you the app so you get a good feel for what it looks like. The app is a $12.99 a month. You go month to month on that. I think Christy mentioned that in the email. And then, like I said, it's an 8-week challenge. You can also win money. So I coach, and the app is through a company called First Form. And the reason why I use it is because I didn't want to create my own app. They kind of have like a really good app situation going on, lots of information in there, and it works really well. So when you download the app, I become your advisor and I can see real time what you're tracking. So let's say Christy's in the app, she puts in her breakfast tomorrow morning. I can see it as soon as she puts it in. So I can go in and like, you know, squirrel around and check on you guys. Typically the way it goes is I will check on you a couple of times a week, especially in the beginning. I'm like really involved in checking on your macros, making sure you're drinking your water, kind of sending you little chats here and there because we can chat in the app as well. And then I also put daily announcements in the app. And then I give you some educational and health topics that are going to pertain to what it is that we're talking about. Typically weekly, I have like week 1, like this week, I'm kind of talking about the app, getting our pictures in. How does that work? Next week, we're going to talk about protein, why it's important, how we can up our protein, what exactly is protein, talking about macros for those of you who have heard the term but don't really know what it is. It's simply protein, fats, and carbohydrates. And those are the main groups that we need to survive. The key is eating them in the right balance so that our body responds by losing weight and giving us the nice lean look that we want to have. There's going to be some daily motivation in the app. There's live stream videos that are put out by First Form. So if you want more information about protein or more information about carbohydrates or weight training or whatever, you can search for that, and that information would be in there, in addition to always asking me for information as well. So all of that being said, I'm going to go ahead and do a little demo of the app so that you guys can kind of get a good idea of what it looks like and what you'd be signing up for. So I'm going to share my screen. Let's see. Oops. Okay. I'm going to start with the dashboard. And if you guys have any questions, please unmute yourself, stop me, and I will be happy to answer them. Okay. Here we go. So you can see here, this is, I'm going to close this out. Let's see, can I make this one? Doesn't matter. Okay. This is the dashboard that you're going to see when you get into the app. So you can see here, we have 4 days to get our pictures in and get started in the challenge. Your daily tasks can be edited. These are mine. And then your weekly tasks are there. For me, I need to take pictures, and these are going to be things that you guys need to do as well, because as part of your assessment, which is a weekly check-in, you will take your progress pics. You will do a weigh-in only once a week. You don't need to do body metrics, but they are a good way to see like what's going on with your body, because sometimes when you first start trying to lose, you won't necessarily see the scale move, but maybe you're going to see an inch go off your waist. And a lot of times people will judge by like, oh, my pants fit better. But if you have body metrics like a waist, hips, thigh measurement, you might see some differences there. And then it shows you my nutrition. By the way, everyone's calories are different. So your calories are going to be very different than mine. I have it set up so that it tracks my steps. You don't have to do that, but it is helpful for you to see. And then live stream videos, those are videos that First Form puts out every day, just to give you some information. And then there's that daily motivation. Start weight, current weight, target weight, that's going to be yours. At the bottom of the screen here, this is where you would track your nutrition. So you can see I did not track today, but there's several ways to do it. So this first meal for me is, I have it kind of created as a recipe. So I put it in as that, but also if I wanted to put it in for tomorrow, I can click on the little plus sign, which was right there, and then copy yesterday's meal. So it's the same thing every day, right? If you're like I always have coffee. I always put collagen in my coffee in the morning. It allows you to track your water here. Let's see, what else? At the top here, you see these 3 little dots. You can create recipes. So if there's something that you guys eat regularly, like let's say you always make tacos on Taco Tuesday and you always use ground turkey and the same spices, you can create that as a recipe. You can see here your calories are there, your protein, your carbs, and your fat. So you, as you go out throughout the day and you track food, you see that it starts building up. One of the things I highly recommend is to pre-track your food. So if you have meal planned or prepped, you put that into the app before the day of, or like in the morning. If you're like, okay, I'm having like grilled chicken and spinach, and you don't have to eat grilled chicken and spinach. You can literally eat whatever you want on this plan. I do recommend whole foods, not so much processed stuff, but you can pretty much make anything fit. So if you're having like, let's say 6 ounces of chicken, you can go ahead and pre-track that. So if I know I'm going to have that tomorrow for lunch, oops, I'm going to, let's say, put it in for meal 3. You click on add food, and then you can search the database. I'm going to put chicken. And you can see a lot of my recipes are in here. I put my name on them so that they're easier to find. So any of the things that I make, I always put Steen. By the way, everyone calls me Steen. So all my recipes are in there. And I don't know why chicken's not coming up, but let's say there it is, chicken. And it's 3 ounces, but I'm going to have 6. So it tells you it's 374 calories, 40 grams of protein. Now it's in there and I've pre-tracked for tomorrow. So I know I still have to put in 58 grams of protein for tomorrow. Let's see what else. What else is good to know? Someone mentioned scanning. You can scan foods in here as well. So if you click the plus sign, add food, if you look up here, this little barcode looking thing, if I were to click on that, it then can scan. I don't have any food in here. That would have been smart, but I don't have anything. So you can scan your food, and there tons of stuff is in there. Let's see what else. So you can build recipes. You can put all your stuff in there. Scanning is super easy. At the bottom, all your supplements could be in there. So you can put that stuff in if you take a multivitamin. It's good for me to know as an advisor, because I like to know, like, you know, do we need to fill in anywhere? Let's see, what else? Okay, I did want to show you guys this. On your menu, you see where it says profile, contact information, nutrition. So profile is going to be your basic information. And then for some, I don't know why that said that. You put your goal weight, and you say, you could see it says goal weight is influencing your macros. So you put your goal weight in there, you're going to hit update. Then your nutrition. So here is where you're going to see your macros. One of the most important things is your daily activity level. So a lot of people will say to me, well, I CrossFit, so I have light activity, but this actually refers to the number of steps you get in a day. So if you get under 10,000 steps, typically, then you would have to put sedentary, which I know a lot of people don't like to hear, but that just, it's like the non-exercise activity that, you know, like the constant moving around is why you would get light activity, because exercise doesn't really affect the amount of food that you should be taking in or letting go, unless you're like a CrossFit athlete, like a games athlete. But if we're like, the regular everyday CrossFit athlete, maybe we need to up your protein a little bit. Maybe we need to up your carbs a little bit, but we need to start with the basic macros in order to see like how you're feeling and how your workouts are feeling. So I ask typically that we don't customize macros until 2 weeks in, or unless you're feeling really crappy. And then obviously we're going to communicate. And you can see here on the bottom, there's like a little chat thing, and that's where you would chat with me. And if I chat with you, you're going to see a little bubble pop up, and it's going to tell you that there's like a message waiting for you. Options for your goal. Do you want to lose weight? And I'm going to show you these. Do you want to primarily lose body fat, maintain your weight, or gain lean muscle? Now, a lot of people say, well, I want lean muscle. So they'll choose that, but that is a calorie surplus. So that means your body composition may change, but you're going to gain weight. So really, if you want to lose weight, you're going to choose primarily lose body fat, and you will gain lean muscle as well, because our protein numbers are going to be pretty high. I think you guys will be quite surprised at how high your protein numbers are for this challenge, but it does work. I promise you that. So, and you can see that mine currently is at maintain. I'm going to primarily lose body fat as well. Starting on Monday, I've just been on maintenance for like the past couple of weeks, because you really shouldn't be on like lose body fat for like years and years and years and years. So I kind of float in and out, just to give you a little background on that. Activity, you guys can put in your workouts, and I highly recommend that you do this. So here you would type your custom workout in, whatever the Brazen workout of the day is, or if you're working out from home, or like, let's say you're traveling and you do some workout at a gym, you can either take a photo or, whatever, you can type it in. It's really good to keep track. It's good for me to see what you're doing, how much weight you're lifting, that kind of thing, because that also will help me to adjust your macros if we need to do that. If you ever need a workout, because you're not at Brazen and you're traveling, there are tons of custom workouts here that you can choose from. It's just an option. You don't have to do it. And then you can set goals. So like my step goal is 10,000 steps. You can see I did not make it today. And then my walking goal is 45 minutes. And I also did not walk today, but I typically walk every day. And I typically get 10 to 15,000 steps a day. So I'm asking you to do all the things that I do myself. I never ask you to do anything that I don't. And I will show you my nutrition just so you know that I do actually track every day. And I typically hit my protein consistently. That is the key for me. Obviously, some days are better than others. And I always say, strive for an 80-20, because that's going to be the most helpful for you, and you're going to get the most results if you do 80% of the time hitting protein, hitting calories. All right. Questions, comments, concerns, thoughts? What do you got for me?
How does it connect to your steps? Is it through your phone?
Yeah, I actually have an Apple Watch, but if you're carrying your phone, it connects through the health app as well.
Is it only Apple Watches or the other one?
I think Fitbit connects through the health app as well, because I know a lot of people use Fitbit, and that other one too, probably. It doesn't connect directly to the Apple Watch, it connects through the health app. Yeah.
Well, you said for the first 2 weeks to not make any changes. How does it give you the like? Do you put in some sort of metrics and it gives you what it thinks your macros should be?
Yes. So you put in your age, your activity level, your goal weight, and it'll give you what it thinks it is, what it thinks it should be. It's going to give you a gram of protein per gram of goal per pound of goal body weight. So for me, and you can go over on protein, which is the beautiful thing. So let's say your goal body weight is, I don't know, 185. It's going to tell you to eat 185 grams of protein. You can always go over on protein, and you can go over a pretty big amount, like 40, 50 grams, and it does not affect your weight at all. It's crazy.
What if you don't know a goal body weight? Like, what if you're like, I know I want to, like, slim down, or I'd like to like have more definition or something like that with muscle. Like, how do you know what a good?
Uh, Chat about that. There's you could kind of like look at a chart and kind of like pick in between like what you think you should be, or if you feel like you only need to lose like 10 or 15 pounds, start there. See if you're like dropping weight quickly. You can always adjust it. The beautiful part is you can always adjust your goal weight, and you can always we can always adjust your macros based on where you're at and whether or not you're seeing results. But we always have to have like a little bit of a starting point. Most people are like, oh, I want to drop like 10 pounds, and you can start with that. And maybe, maybe you want to, I don't know if you really want to lose weight, or if you want to just if you're cool with your body weight as it is, that's fine too. You can do maintenance, and it's going to give you, you might just see body composition changes, even though you won't see weight loss based on the macros that the app gives you.
Okay, thanks.
Yeah.
Good question.
Yeah. Anybody else? Are most of you thinking you want to lose weight? You just kind of wanted to see what this was all about. You could drop a note in the chat too. And you guys, I also put all my information in the chat, so you can message me privately if you'd like to. Sorry, Adela.
Go ahead, Adela.
Well, I'm a mom at home, and I weigh actually 277 right now.
Mm-hmm.
I've been with Brazen since August, and it's been a big help. So I pretty much have a lot that I would like to drop, and I'm actually very excited
Great.
to start the program.
Cool. How many children do you have?
I have one daughter.
Okay. How old is she?
She's 2. She's gonna be 3 in February.
Okay, you're a busy mama.
Yeah. She's getting ready to start school soon.
Oh, that's bittersweet.
Yeah, so this is actually the first time I'm hearing about macros, so I'm actually interested in it. And I see 128 ounces. I've been trying to drink like 64 ounces of water a day, and I've been doing that consistently, but 128, that's gonna be a challenge.
Yeah. Trying to figure out what this thing is right here.
It's challenging, and a lot of times, like if someone's at like, let's say 70 ounces, I'll say, okay, let's try to up it 10 ounces every couple of days. So if you're hitting 70 today, let's shoot for 80 by Tuesday. So you can just up it a little bit a day, because if you go from 70 to 120, you're gonna be in the bathroom a lot. It does. It just runs through. So you want your body to adapt to it.
So gradually go up.
Yeah. That's
Okay.
what I would say. Yeah. And you can do that within a couple of weeks. Get information or get the water in.
Okay.
In a couple of weeks. Shouldn't be that challenging.
Can you use sparkling or seltzer?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm a big seltzer drinker.
Too.
I love it.
What about, I usually always use those new tabs, but how do you feel about those?
Love them. I think it's great. I think when we drink a lot of water, we want to make sure we're getting electrolytes in. So Noon tablets are great. There's something called Element that's really good. That's like a little salty. People are afraid of salt, but you don't need to be afraid of salt. But any of those hydration sticks or any of those are really good, because it just gives you the minerals that you need in order for your cells to absorb the water. You can also do like a little lemon and a pinch of sea salt in your water as well. That works as well if you didn't want to buy those things.
I know, I need a little.
You need a little what?
There are bubbles in my water.
I know, I like the bubbles too.
Oh,
Big ice I like ice in my water too. Anybody else?
So this app, where do we go to get it? And will it be sent to us in email, or is it something we have to look up?
I think we can send it in the email, or I can drop the link here if that's helpful.
Andrea asked if it's good for Android. I'm assuming it should be, right?
Yes. Yep.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, I could email it to you guys. I'll do that after this with the recording, because some people wanted to see the recording as well.
Oh, perfect. Yeah.
Drop it in the chat, or I'll email both.
Yeah. I'll drop it in the chat, and then Chris can email it, and then and like I said, it's like a month-to-month commitment, so it's not like a lifelong thing, but you can do it as long as you'd like, or as short as you'd like. So when you get into the app, I would say make sure that I'm your advisor, Christine D'Angelo. If you can't find me, you can use my email address, essential.eatables@gmail.com. And you can also either send Christine an email, or you can email me if you're having trouble with it. We'll kind of get you to the right place. And you could also DM me on Instagram. And then when you get in the app and I am your advisor, send me a message right away so that I know you're there. And I would love, if you guys are getting into the app and you're super excited, I would love to kind of do a one-on-one, like really quick, just to go over, like, make sure that you don't have any questions and make sure you're set up properly, like 15 minutes, just to make sure you're set up properly. I like to connect with you just to get to know you a little bit better.
Awesome.
And when was the start date?
Monday.
Monday. Okay.
Yep. And it'll be 8 weeks, and we're going to do little challenges. So you'll get like, like a shaker bottle, or like some kind of fun thing that you can win every week.
And so the winner will get their entry back, I guess, or entry feedback. So how do you pick a winner, Steve?
So the winner is picked based on all the things that we're doing throughout the 8 weeks. So not only did you submit your assessments every week, did you do your weigh-in every week? How much weight did you lose? Like, if you wanted to lose weight, did you lose the weight you wanted to lose? But also, what does your body look like at the end? So it's like all the metrics of everything that we've done the whole 8 weeks. And that's how we pick a winner. And Chris, I'm going to make you help me.
You got it.
It's a challenge because people work really hard at this and we get a lot of success. So it's a challenge to pick a winner, but one of you is going to win.
Nice. Awesome. Yeah, I'll send you guys all that info, the app again, and yeah, email me. I'll pass it along to Christine, and we can get you all figured out.
Yeah. Anybody have
Great.
any other questions? You guys are awesome. Thank you so much for taking some time out of your busy schedules to sit and listen to this. I hope that it is worth your while, and I hope you're excited to start a new chapter in your health and wellness journey.
It'll be good.
Yeah, I'm excited.
Great. Thank you so much. I
Thank
appreciate it.
you. Thanks. I'll see you guys
Thank
soon.
Have a good night.
Bye. Have a good night, guys.
Bye.
Okay, good night. Thank you.
Thank you.